Actually, this is my boss deck. It's a bit of a mishmash at the moment, but the basic idea is it's some swarm stuff that then transitions into a more mid-range game plan. So you can try and set up, you can either try and go off early with lots of swarm creatures, or you can go off in the mid-game with like a Vorpal Reaver died and now you can play a Soul Grimoire or whatever and go to town. It's lacking a few things. It's old enough that it still has a playset of Spectral Revenants in, which doesn't seem necessary. 3 Shadow Dancers might be a bit much. As might 3 Primus Fists. The only 2 Furiosa is definitely wrong. What new cards are there? Like, we want some Vellum Scry in this deck, which probably lets us lower the curve a bit more. Don't know about these Reapers. Definitely Shave a Fist. Get a couple of these in here. No. Fur Chakram. That should be in here. 1 is probably enough. This deck also doesn't have Desolators, which is probably wrong as well. They do seem to fit the game plan quite well. They could maybe come in instead of, like... We can cut at least 1 Shadow Dancer. Got this random Grasp of Agony. Get 2 Desos in. Let's try that. Furo Chakram plus Sarlacc equals sick. Oh yeah. It's a bit slow is the only reason why I'm not going in on more of these. Heal is cheat. Heal is definitely cheat. That's why I play it. Plus Marauder. No, Alga. No. Don't be mean to me. Malachite Sun's memes. I've heard of using it to enable Reliquarian. That's smart, actually. I like that. That sounds funky. Might be worth a try. Can always ignore Furiosas on the board. You hear to hear first, folks. Hey, it doesn't die to Homeostatic Rebuke, right? Shame Cacophonos never took off. I like that card. Yeah, I think there's 1 left in the Maeve, but it never really impressed me. 1 Spectral Blade and only 1 Sphere. I mean, 1 Sphere is pretty normal, right? Like, it's hard to justify running 2 of this card. The Spectral Blade is a one-off. Could cut the fists for them, to be honest. There's only 1 Sphere of Darkness in here as well. There's a lot of like random numbers because it's been tuned and adjusted over time. Sometimes a little bit haphazardly. Part of that is because Swarm is quite greedy as a package. You need a lot of slots. Definitely needs a couple Dooms. I don't even own that card. Yeah, we can cut these for Spheres and Blades. Although now I have no early game. Like, our only 2 drops are Cryptographers. That won't do either. There's no Inkling Surge in here either. That's probably wrong. Right. Let's think about this. Let's get rid of some of the random mid-range cards. And go a bit lower to the ground. Don't need 2 DFS. 1 is probably enough. Because these cards are perfectly hard castable. I might just be ruining this deck by adjusting it so much, to be fair. But now we can fit in Primus Fists again, or some other early drop that's good. And we can get some of the cantrips in, which are very important. So in fact, we can play... Where are you? Play some Surges. And then we can also run probably Gloom Chaser because it enables Inkling Surge. We got the... No, that's a bad idea. Let's go back in. No, yeah, we can go back to one of these. One's fine. It's a bit greedy, but... So we've made it a bit more like traditional Swarm with a few fun-ofs at the high end. Maybe there should be 2 chakrams. I don't know. Yeah, there definitely need to be more Shadow Dancers. Shadow Dancer is really good. So we can cut one of these. Yeah. Let's try this. This might be terrible. In fact, it probably is terrible, but